To see Diddy unwrapping your family's Christmas presents would be crazy, yo. He's not even destroying the present. He's just unwrapping them. He's not taking them. He's just like,
how long before Christmas? Was it like the night before?
The night before. They need to make a Christmas movie about this. And then at the end, P. Diddy has a change of heart and he throws the family a freak off. The freakiest freak off ever.
The freak off before Christmas.
The freak off before Christmas. Patent it.
Out in the street, they call it
Uncut Jams.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Uncut Jams. We're back once again. No guest today. Back to basics. Back to the old days, 20 episodes ago, when I would just come out here and spit hot fire for an hour or 45 minutes or less. But as with me all the time, my producer, Danté. What up, Danté?
Real bad man.
Danté, we went to watch wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, we did.
First time. That was your first time watching a wrestling thing?
Yeah.
Man, you got so many good stipulation matches too.
What's a stipulation match?
Like, okay, so if everyone's just doing a regular match, just one-on-one.
Okay.
We walked in there was a fucking steel cage.
There's
a fucking key on a chain in the ceiling that they're like, we're gonna have a ladder match tonight.
It was the tiniest key to the city I've ever seen.
Yeah, well,
Keyholes
are smaller these days.
Master lock key.
Yeah. You gotta sometimes you gotta push the key in a little deeper to turn that lock. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? But yeah, it was a good night to experience wrestling for your first time.
Yeah.
Would you go again?
Yeah, that was
Would
fun.
you pay for a ticket? Because we went for free.
That's
Did you like it enough that you'd pay $30 to get in? Because I think that's what they normally are.
If I had $30.
If you had $30. If I had $30. If I had $30. I might go to watch wrestling, but not a big WWE show. That's more expensive.
Yeah.
Would you go to see WWE for money?
No, I would go watch AEW for
You're-
money, but it's not in the budget right now.
Fair.
I have stuff that I got to pay off first.
Okay. Yeah, well, good news is they do free shows all summer long, Wednesday nights at the Rendezvous. Super Kick.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I Super Kicked. Shout out to Super Kick, local wrestling. What do you call them? Promotion, I guess. A local wrestling promotion. Last summer, I went to Rendezvous, which is like an outdoor bar thing on, I think, Queen or Richmond, or it's in the area. You know what I mean? It's near the Corner Comedy Club. I know that because I walked there 5 minutes. Yeah, and they had a free wrestling thing going on, and during it, I was getting drunk with my friends, being a good audience member. They were loving the energy that I was bringing to the Rendezvous, and then they had me come in the ring and do like a pose off against another girl, like wrestling pose off.
Oh yeah,
and she won. But they were like, we're going to still give you free tickets because you were a fucking sick audience member.
Sick.
Obviously, a girl's going to beat me in a pose off. This girl was fucking jacked too.
Yeah.
Like, I was hitting real wrestling poses, but the crowd didn't care for that.
What's a real wrestling pose?
A real wrestling pose like I don't know, like Hulk Hogan does like this one. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like that. I did suck it to the crowd. That's a real wrestling pose, you know. Spin a Rooney. No, I didn't do it, but it's a real one.
I don't know that one.
Spin a Rooney's when Booker T would go down and look at his hand because he was a 5-time champ, and he'd shake his hand. Like, he can't believe that he's won fucking 5 championships. And then he spins around. That's like a breakdancing move.
Okay.
Like spin on your back and get back up.
Okay. Yeah.
Booker T had a great theme song. Yeah, and the Harlem Heat. It's great. Yeah, anyway, so won the free tickets, but then couldn't go for months. That was last summer. That was like last August. Now we went at the end of May.
Yeah.
And yeah, fucking every month they have a thing, but I just kept saying, no, I can't because I have a show. Oh, I committed to one, and then I'm like, oh, actually, no, I'm going out of town for this one now.
Yeah.
So finally booked a day off.
Yeah.
Went and watched wrestling with the boys.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
It was really fun. I had
fun.
a good time. And you knew one of the wrestlers.
Yeah, one of the wrestlers. I should have him on the podcast sometime, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know him well, but when I was new to comedy, he would come around dressed like if you've ever seen Man on the Moon, about Andy Kaufman. Have you ever seen it?
No.
So Andy Kaufman, famous comedian from like 70s, 80s or whatever. And he would do this other character called Tony Clifton.
Okay.
Where he would dress up and as like a lounge singer kind of thing, like nice suit, like glasses on, probably like these,
Yeah.
and just he would like talk shit to the audience. He would be like a mean lounge singer. Like he would sing a little bit, but then he'd be like, "You guys don't know nothing." You know what I mean? Like, anyways, so Kobe Durst would dress up like Tony Clifton.
Okay.
And he called himself Tony something else. And then I think he was practicing to be his own manager, which is pretty good. And like Kobe, like shout out to you for trying that out. I think it was
his own
cool
comedy
idea.
manager.
No, his wrestling manager. So his wrestling persona isn't a comedian, but he was trying to make a manager for himself.
Okay.
I don't really know the story because I think that's it though. But
Yeah.
we should have him on the podcast. I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he wants to come on, because he was there wrestling that night.
Yeah.
And you had seen him. Did
In
you see him
Hamilton.
do comedy?
Yeah.
So he does do comedy
Yeah.
as himself now.
I don't.
He does it as Kobe Durst.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see him in Hamilton at CFTA, and he was actually like, because they live streamed the open mics. So I checked the live stream, and he was there the night before.
The night before, and then you saw him do comedy on stage, and then you saw him was he in the cage match or what was he in?
No, he was in the tag team
tag
match.
team match.
Yeah.
Tag team
And then two things. I saw his tag team partner at Backroom yesterday,
What?
Monday.
What the hell? These
Yeah.
guys are fucking everywhere now.
But he wasn't doing comedy. He was an audience member.
Oh, I've seen him at a comedy show before too. That guy at a sex club actually. When I did M4, the sex club, him and his girlfriend were there, and then
What
he
did
was
his
telling me how he's
girlfriend look like? Was it?
She's light skinned, tall,
Yeah, I think it's the same.
curly hair.
Yeah.
Really nice girl. Really nice vibe.
Yeah.
Great audience member. For
Great
a comedy
audience member.
show. Yeah. Hell of an audience member.
Yeah.
No, those two are both good people, and happy to have them in any show, and
Yeah.
happy to watch him wrestle.
Yeah. Even like when he was wrestling, Zeus was like, "Yeah, man, he lays it in nice." I'm like, "What do you mean by that?" It's like, that means he's a good wrestler. Like all his moves are
Yeah.
like,
He's legit.
compact. Yeah. But one thing is when Kobe, since I had seen him before at the open mic, I was talking to one of my friends at the open mic. I'm like, "Yo, this guy looks like this person." So when he's doing his, I'm like, "Oh, it's him." So he's doing his like entrance, and then I hold my phone up and he looks at it and he breaks character, and then the guy's like introducing him and he's like laughing from what I showed him.
Yeah. But did he know that you said that the night before?
No.
So this is when you show. I thought you guys had talked about it before.
No.
When he went and looked at it, and you're like, "This looks like you," and it's like a woman. It's like an old woman.
Yeah, so Gail, the Walmart employee.
Gail, the Walmart employee, and Kobe Durst look alike. Pull it up. Make this a clip. Kobe, come on the show. Defend yourself against Danté. But do they resemble each other? I think maybe.
I think they do. I'm pretty good at finding people that have the same face.
Who looks like me?
I already told you.
Who?
Emil Blonsky.
Emil Blonsky. Who's that?
He's well, it's a character. He played the Abomination
What the fuck?
before he became the Abomination.
Okay.
He was a super soldier, so he's like Captain America almost.
I have no
Then
idea
he-
how to
then he-
spell Emil Blonsky, but I'm. All right, here we go. What? This guy?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
You guys have the same shaped head.
Damn, bro.
What?
I'm dying. I'm dying right now.
Why? He's a nice looking guy.
I mean, like, I'm dying. Like, I look at that, like, I'm withering away, becoming a fucking.
no, you look like a young version of him. Like, what was that? He was in that one show.
This is the picture that came up that's hurting my
Okay,
feelings.
well, that's because he's sick. He took too much
That's,
of it.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, not that particular scene, but that actor. I just don't know his name.
Who is Emil Blonsky in that movie? What is his name in real life? And he was in Game of Thrones too, or what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But he did have he was in the show where he can like read micro expressions.
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
Saw him in a movie with Tupac when he was young, and it was about them both being like heroin addicts on New Year's Eve, and he's never looked like a healthy person. But I guess
No, Tim Roth was the show. He was like a micro expression guy, so like he could like tell people that are lying and stuff like that.
Is Tim Roth
Healthy.
ugly? 21 ugliest male actors, and he's on it.
No,
Damn,
no way
bro.
he's on there. What?
He's in the top 21 ugliest male actors of all time. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. What number is he? He's not in the top 10 at least, but he's.
Well, hold on. What website made this list?
This is IMDb.
What?
Yeah, 21 ugliest male actors. Number 1, or should we go from the? He's actually not on this list.
That's what I'm saying.
He's actually maybe he's honorable mention ugly. he's not even in the top 21. But he's honorable mention ugly. That's funny. I know most of these people, and some of them, I don't know. Like, I don't who's making this list for IMDb. I wonder. But okay, it says personal opinion started out as top 10, but I had to get a couple particularly ugly ones in. This has 56,000 views.
Okay, where is Willem Dafoe? Is he even on the list?
Is Willem Dafoe on the list? Okay, let's go through it. Number 21, Samuel L. Jackson.
That's racist.
Number 20, Jackie Earl Haley. Don't know who that is. He was in The Watchmen. Number 19, Richard Kyle. That's the guy that in, I think it's the guy that in Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore, the ball lands on his foot and Shooter McGavin has to play it on his foot. He's like a big like Frankenstein looking guy. And he's like,
okay.
Have you never seen Happy Gilmore? Holy shit, bro.
I know.
One of the best.
One of the best.
Are you anti-white comedies?
No.
I know you like to keep your strippers black, but you have to keep your comedies black too. Because there's some great white comedies.
There are. Like Adam Sandler has a bunch of them.
Happy Gilmore, his fucking thing is called Happy Madison because Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison were the two that put him on the map. So if you haven't fucking circled back and watch Happy Gilmore,
I haven't seen those.
you got to, man.
I've only seen like clips here.
My favorite Adam Sandler movie is The Waterboy, just because I love football and I find that movie so funny. Have you never seen that one either? Do you hate sports?
No.
You're not into sports.
You're
You're not really into sports.
I don't watch. I watched like UFC.
Fair.
And I played a lot of sports, but I don't watch basketball or I watch the Super Bowl.
You don't watch like football. Like when if a football movie comes out, I'm like, I gotta see it because I love football. And like sports movies in general, I love, but football movies.
But what's
especially.
a sick like sports movie?
Remember the Titans? Friday Night Lights.
Those are old. They don't make. Those are old movies. They don't make new good sports movies.
Happy Gilmore 2 coming out this year. Shout out Adam Sandler, yo. Come on the podcast whenever you want, man.
Yeah.
I can't
mean, they
believe
made Creed pretty decent.
Creed's great.
Yeah, they're good.
I love the Rocky movies. The whole Rocky franchise is great. Me and Jeremy Dobsky started a podcast that never came out. We recorded 2 episodes. The video got fucked up on episode 2, but we still have the audio for episode 1 and 2. Maybe it'll come out.
Yeah. Patreon exclusive.
Where we review the Rocky movies. So we did Rocky 1, Rocky 2.
Yeah.
You've never seen the Rocky movies?
I've seen maybe 3 and 4, but it's like they came out so long ago that I don't remember them.
Fair. Well, you got to watch
the Creed ones I've seen because they're more recent.
You got to watch Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Please watch it before next episode.
I'm not against white comedy, by the way.
What's your favorite white comedy?
Ooh, good question. I mean, for me, I think I really like Bruce Almighty, like Ace Ventura, The Mask. Like,
okay,
those are probably my favorite white comedies.
Great. Ace Ventura, classic. Yeah. I like both. I like all those options, but out of those 3, Ace Ventura was one that I definitely grew up on loving. All right, well, let's get back to the ugly actors though, because coming in at number 18, it's William H. Macy.
Don't know who that is.
William H. Macy. You ever seen Shameless? He's Frank.
I know. Oh, he's got like a beard and like reddish hair.
I guess so.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Coming here, you can see his. Like, I'm not gonna make the picture big, but
yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, and then number 17. I've never thought of him as ugly. Mike Myers.
Yeah, but he was playing Austin Powers, and one of the things is that he was goofy looking.
Yeah, but he was getting mad pussy.
Yeah, but he's still ugly. That's part of the comedy of it.
Fair. I mean, with a lot of confidence, you can go a long way. Sometimes
confidence is the key.
Confidence is definitely the key. Shout out to the Keys to the VIP, where they would chop women, try and get numbers, and confidence was definitely the key. Speaking of confident and ugly, Danny DeVito.
Okay,
that's I love Danny DeVito, but I'm not surprised he's on the list.
Yeah.
John C. Reilly next up. You know John C. Reilly?
Yep.
Also great in white comedies.
Oh, Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is one of the comedies that I've seen the most times in my life.
Yeah.
I used to watch this so much. Number 14, Gary Busey.
Okay.
And now
wait, Gary Busey has to be closer. I think he's too high up.
You think he should be uglier?
Yeah. I'm
We
curious
don't
to
know
see
who's
who's on
ahead.
this list.
But so far, okay, we started off number 21, Samuel L. Jackson. You said racist. It's
because
been nothing but white actors since.
I know, but how is Samuel L. Jackson even on the list? I don't think he's that bad looking. Maybe he's just older.
Well, this one's even more. This one's even more shocking for the next black guy on the list,
Oh my goodness.
who I thought like
It's gonna be like Morgan Freeman.
no, this one like I thought people like
Forrest Whitaker.
I thought there was a time where he was actually like known as like a hot man in
Denzel
Hollywood.
Washington.
No, that's if you put Denzel on here, then it's definitely a racist that made this, yo. But Wesley Snipes,
That's racist.
that is racist because that's just because he's dark.
Yeah.
But like
yeah.
I think he was like a hot boy in Hollywood for a time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Number 11, Michael Berryman. I have no idea who that is.
No.
Number 10, Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman. He's a big guy, right?
He plays what's he in? He's
Sully, right?
Is he Sully? Is he Sully? No,
Oh,
that's
no.
John Goodman.
He
That's
plays
John
Hellboy.
Goodman. He plays Hellboy.
Yes.
Hellboy. Number 9, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's crazy. See, I don't. What is this list? Because
Some guy
is
just
it like what?
some guy hates strong men here because that's
I know.
all guys in a row that have been like action heroes like Wesley Snipes, Ron Perlman, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
The next one's Sylvester Stallone.
Crazy.
Somebody hates action heroes now.
So what are they basing this off of? What they look right now? When did this list come out?
This was by Sean Hayden.
Mm-hmm.
Docs his ass. Created 12 years ago.
Okay.
Hasn't been modified ever since.
Yeah.
And it says personal opinion. He started out making a top 10, but I had to get a couple particularly ugly actors in the list. So if you weren't in the top 10, he's like, but how could I go on without mentioning that
Arnold Schwarzenegger is
Wesley
ugly.
Snipes and Mike Myers and are we not going to close the list out with fucking Samuel? Yeah, that's
Just so random.
so the top 10's his real hitters, which it starts off 10, 9, 8, all action heroes where it's like, come on, man. And now we're going to number 7, Paul Giamatti. Great actor. Hell of an
Great actor.
Have you seen him in
Big Fat Liar. Billions.
Big Fat Liar? Is that a show or a movie?
That was a movie. And then he
He's
turned
in-
blue.
In
That was a kid's movie
In
when I was growing up.
Black Mirror this year. Black Mirror has a
yeah.
new season.
Yeah, I
Do you
haven't
you don't like Black Mirror at all?
I watched it. I just haven't watched this season.
Because this season, like he did some Academy Award winning
Yeah.
acting in it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he's a
my
great
God.
actor. He was in Billions, right?
Billions, yeah.
And then he was in that football movie with the TV show with The Rock.
he was in that?
Was that not him?
Ballers?
Ballers, yeah. Was he?
I don't think he's in Ballers.
Sure?
If he is, I don't know what role he plays in Ballers.
Ballers? Was he in Ballers?
No?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Anyways.
You're just thinking another bald guy.
Yeah. No, he's a great actor. Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, great actor.
Yeah.
But, and I wouldn't say particularly ugly, just out of
Yeah.
shape, you know?
Yeah.
Sid Haig. Don't know who that is.
No.
Tall, bald, and nearly always bearded. Sid has provided being a hulking menace to many low-budget films. So this guy was just like a bad guy in low-budget films, and he saw him, and he's like, he's got to be in my top 10 for ugly actors. That's crazy. Next one, Edward Furlong, who I'm not too sure who that is either. But I've heard the name before, but I don't know who that is. I'm looking at his face now. This guy doesn't even look like... I don't know why this guy's top 5 ugly.
But,
Just looks like a regular guy.
That's
you
an
know?
old picture, right? And if we're going old pictures, how can you put Arnold Schwarzenegger on there when he was Mr. Olympia?
Yeah, well, you don't get Mr. Olympia for being handsome.
Yeah, but you also don't get it for being ugly.
I
Because-
mean, you can definitely get Mr. Olympian for being ugly. I bet next list we're looking up is top 10 fucking ugliest Mr. Olympians. The whole show is just gonna be rating men today. Crazy. And yeah, okay. Then it's Luis Guzman, Danny Trejo.
Luis Guzman.
I love
getting
Luis.
racist. Now it's getting racist.
It's getting a little racist now. Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, well.
Three of the top 5 are colored people, and then number 1 is Quentin Tarantino.
Okay, but
You seem shocked about Forrest Whitaker. You think he's hot?
no, but I don't think he's top 10 ugly.
No,
Where is Willem Dafoe's not even on this list?
Willem Dafoe's not even on the list.
Crazy.
You feel very strongly about him being ugly, eh? Let me look up William Dafoe. What's he in again?
He plays
Oh yeah, he plays like
Green
the
Goblin.
Green Goblin.
He's like notoriously ugly.
But this guy, honestly, he might be, as the girls say, ugly hot. You know what I mean?
Well, now because he's doing the modeling and da 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 da.
Yeah.
But not 12. Well, maybe
You know who's not doing modeling? Quentin Tarantino, number one on the ugliest.
But he's
actor
also
list.
a director, and he just puts him. Is he an actor or director? Like he does acting, but he's primarily a director.
Well,
This list is crazy. I don't like that list.
it's not a great list. It hasn't been updated in 12 years, and the thing is, it has 56,000 views.
Likes. Okay.
Or whatever they call them on ID. I don't know if there's likes on it, but
Hits.
56,000 hits. But it's because people want to know the ugliest
Yeah.
actors. But ladies, I think you're all beautiful. But
we have to do the actresses.
is there a top ugliest actress list? Even though I think they're all the fucking beautiful angels and shit. Actresses is hundreds. Wow, TikTok has but that's not gonna be an easy list to read if it's on TikTok. Fuck.
No, you gotta find the IMDb.
IMDb one, it doesn't have a top list, but it has a list. But ugliest. Okay, this one was created 11 years ago and only has 579 views, 579,000 views. Sorry, and 1.9 this week. So we're one of 2,000 people that have looked this up this week.
This week, okay.
Okay, so we'll just go 10 down. Sandra Oh.
Okay, I'm looking at this list.
Are you looking at the same list as me?
Yeah.
Is number one, spoiler alert, Sarah Jessica Parker?
Yes.
Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker, I mean, like, smash.
Look at this. Look at number 7. Who do they have here?
Jennifer Hudson.
Crazy.
Because she's beautiful?
Yeah. How's she?
I would say it's way more shocking. Above her is Penelope Cruz, who's, like, actually known to be hot.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a shit list.
Someone's hating. Who wrote
Uma
that?
Thurman's on here? Like, these are people that are known to be, like, pretty decent, Like, at borderline, like, people. Cameron Diaz.
Nah, she's beat. No, joking.
Cameron Diaz in The Mask is, like, one of the
that's
hottest
peak. Yeah.
I've ever seen. What are we fucking talking about? Who made this list? We have to make our own list. I think we got to make our own list.
Come back next week when we have a proper list.
We're going to make a list of top 10. We'll do top 5. Top 5
okay.
ugliest women in the world. No, top 5 ugliest actresses. Top 5 ugliest actors.
That's crazy. If you go down the list a little bit more.
Yeah.
Number 18, Grace Jones. Number 19, Lucy Liu.
No, this is like a list that's trolling, yo. This is definitely trolling.
Yeah, they have Oprah 21. Maybe put her a little bit down more.
There's a second list here that has way less views, but they also made an all-time ugliest or worst actresses.
Oh, okay. No.
But number 1 is Kristen Stewart, and number 2 is still Sarah Jessica Parker. So it seems to be like the streets agree that she's
ugly.
She's one of the ugliest or worst. But I don't think so. Like, she has a big nose, but what are we gonna fucking not fuck girls with big noses? You know what I mean? Ladies, if you got a big nose, you can come put it right beside my dick. Yeah. Shocking.
This list makes no sense.
Speaking of, like, girls that are treated like hotter or uglier, we went to wrestling and there was one girl fight, and there was definitely one girl that was, the good guy, and one that was the bad guy. And
Which one was the good one? Which one was the bad one?
The good one was the one that everyone was cheering for except us. We were cheering for the bad girl.
Oh, she was the one we were cheering for was the bad girl?
Yeah, you didn't realize that?
No, I was
The ref
lost in the sauce.
Oh, fair. So, like, the ref was definitely on the side of the one
Ref,
that, like,
you're simping.
yeah. So we were chanting "Ref, you're simping" because he wasn't giving our girl a quick count. He's slowing her down her count. She could have
crazy.
She could have won that match. But that girl, the one that we were cheering for, came out beautiful ass, showing it off right in our face.
Yep.
She came. Remember, she came right up to me.
She was
She
talking
came
to
right
you.
up to me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm cheering for you.
Yeah.
Go for it. We got you.
She turned the crowd.
She turned us 4.
Yeah.
Us 5. Us 5 were cheering for her. The rest of the crowd was cheering for the other girl.
Yeah.
That's why, like, we tried to get this chant going, "Ref, you're simping," and it was never leaving our corner.
Yeah.
It was only there. But yeah, we definitely we held it down for our girl Aurora.
She almost won. She put up
What was
a
her
great
name?
fight.
Was it Aurora?
Yeah.
I forget what the other one's name was, but yeah, she put up a good fight.
She did.
when you're the heel and the whole crowd's against you, like
I didn't even realize she was the heel.
Man, you weren't paying attention at all. You know? It was so obvious, like by the crowd react. It was like, I guess people do like know these characters and stuff.
Yeah.
Because people were excited when certain people came out and they kind of knew that they were that guy or that girl. The only note,
The one guy that was like very obviously heel was Jax.
yeah, in the first and last match,
Yeah.
the surprise of him coming out at the end was lame to me. I think that
Obviously heel.
yeah, he was obviously heel.
Or not so much.
Not obvious, no, but it was clear that the crowd was cheering for the other girl.
That was clear.
Yeah,
but-
she didn't come out being like "fuck you guys," whatever.
Yeah.
She came up to me and she's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "I'm
Yeah.
cheering for you. I'm all right. I'm good now.
I'm good
You know?
now, baby.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
You go win that match. Make me proud." Yeah. No, good. It was fun. Yeah, check them out. Wednesdays, Super Kicked.
Yeah.
They're going to be at the Rendezvous for free. Well, how could you not?
Yeah.
Get some food and drinks. You might run into me and Danté there sometime.
Yep.
Zeus messaged me about it. He sent me the post.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm sure he's going to be down to go to some too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you need I mean, you still have to buy food and drinks, so it's not really like the cheap, like the most dirt cheap date you can have.
Mm-hmm.
But next to a walk, it's pretty fucking cheap.
I love going for walks, though.
Who doesn't go for a walk and talk? Maybe
Yeah.
it's great in the summer. This is a great area. My area, a great place to walk around. But it was better last year. This year they're doing some like construction along the lake shore, so I could still walk to the lake and get some nice views and everything. But before it was like at the end of my street. Now I gotta walk like 5 minutes to get there, which is fine.
Yeah.
Hey, let's
Adds
go for a
more
walk.
to the walk. Yeah.
Yeah, it adds to the walk. I'll be like, baby, don't even look around for the first 5 minutes of the walk because you're gonna see fences. It's gonna be ugly, but like 5 minutes, we're gonna get.
You blindfold them.
Yeah. Where are we? We're at a nice spot on the lake. Take a look. Take that blindfold off, baby. Yeah. I do love summer vibes. I love there's certain music that I like to play more in the summer. Do you have that too?
Yep.
What's your summer like genre that you'll flip to that you don't play in the winter?
I bust out the soca, the amapiano, the bouillon, and all that stuff in the summertime.
Definitely.
It's too, in the winters. It's just
it doesn't
it's
hit
too-
the same.
It
doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't hit the same without the sun. burning.
Sunshine,
Yeah.
rolling the windows down. I blast some dance hall or some Afro beats or some Spanish music.
Okay.
Like some Bad Bunny.
Bunny.
Bad Bunny in the sunny. But Bad Bunny, like, this is I love listening to music, but I don't speak Spanish, so I don't really know what the songs are about. But sometimes you can just get the vibe.
Yeah.
And you just like get it. Throw on any Bad Bunny song. I just want to see if I can guess what it's about.
Okay. We did this before, right?
I had this idea to do before. We
Okay.
never did it.
We never did it. All right.
Cut that out of the episode. I'm supposed to be naturally setting it up. Peek behind the curtain. Thought about it before, but I haven't done it yet. So
Okay, all right.
it live in action. Let's see if I can guess the vibe.
Is the Bluetooth on?
It's not turned out.
All right. Yeah.
Okay,
You ready?
let's hear it. What's the song called? Or don't even tell me. I guess that might
Spoil it.
spoil it. But at the same time, as you play it, look up the translation and let's see if I can nail the vibes. Is it not? If you guys are out there that don't speak Spanish either, I encourage you to play along. See if you can guess what this song is about.
It's not connected. Click the thing. Yeah.
It says now discoverable.
Yeah.
See if you can guess the vibe. Sometimes, like, there's been times where I hear one and I'm like, I know exactly what this is about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can just tell. But there is some that might surprise you. Like, you thought they were talking about love, but they were talking about money. And it's like, what the hell? That's what that song's about?
Come on.
It won't connect?
It should. Like I'm clicking on it. Is it popping up?
Nope. It says your Roadcast is now discoverable.
It says
Tap.
connected.
Roadcast Pro. It says connected? Here, wait. Let me press it again. Let's see.
I'm gonna forget. Forget this device. Now it's discoverable.
It says it's now discoverable.
This is great.
Yeah. were technical difficulties along the way. You know what? Fuck it then, I guess.
Oh, here we go. Found it.
Found it.
Found it.
But now it's not Discord. Oh, okay. All right.
Connected?
Connected. Just when we wanted to give up,
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to hang in there and give it one more try. If you're thinking about killing yourself today, don't forget, you can give it one more try, this life thing. Now we're listening to some Bad Bunny. Smoothly transition out of the church music. The slow build up is throwing me off because I'm like used to hearing Bad Bunny be having a good time and fun on the. No, let it build. I have to get the vibe.
True.
And like it's hard for me to think that this would be about anything other than like falling madly in love, yo, because it's like if there's this much build up to just talk about fucking, I'd be surprised. I don't think this is about being rich. Let's hear it. But when the what? This part of the song?
Yep.
Totally switched it up. This is like, okay. Now we're having fun. Now we're living the good life. Okay, now I'm thinking I should have waited because what I'm thinking is the build up is like, you know, how he came up. It was like shit wasn't always so sweet. You know what I mean? But you know what? We've always had music and we've always had dancing and beautiful women, and that's great. So even on the days where things weren't so great, at least we could fucking do that. And baby, when you're here, it's fucking sweet. Now that I'm rich and I got this beautiful lady, it's pretty great. That's my guess. Okay, stop the song. And now, did you look up what the lyrics mean?
I'm
what they
looking
translate
it up,
to?
yeah. It's a heartfelt something. A heartfelt reflection on lost love, using dance as a metaphor for a relationship that was beautiful but ultimately short-lived.
Damn. Kind of. I hit on parts of it, but I'm not
You
gonna
got
say
the dancing part right. Dancing with a beautiful woman. You did say
Okay,
it.
let's try one more. Now that we took all the time to fucking connect it, and this time I learned from the first one. I'm gonna let that beat drop before I fucking cast out my vote for what this song's about.
That sounds like this is all new stuff though.
Well, you can put on whatever you want. I didn't limit it to the new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from his latest one. That's like a real. What is he? Puerto Rican? I just know when the album came out, they're like he's really going back to like the roots of like that style of music. Yeah. I've heard this song before. This is a banger. This one is just like pure like, yeah, we're partying, I'm fucking, you're shaking your ass. This is what that gives it to me. It's like, if we're not out and you're not shaking your ass to this, like, do I really want to hang out with you, bitch, yo? Fucking come. Let's party. You're a beautiful lady, and I'm a fucking sick artist. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. This one's just party, have fun, fuck, drink. Yeah. Is that what it's about?
Kinda. It's do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
All right.
Are these the actual lyrics? Or is this just like
AI overview of like
Okay.
what the song
All right, cool. AI overview.
So the song is called Nueva York. Phonetic way of spelling Nueva York, which means New York in Spanish. This song samples blah 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 blah. So the lyrics of the song reflect Bad Bunny's perspective on the Puerto Rican identity and his concerns about the changes happening in Puerto Rico.
What the fuck, yo? I wasn't even close on that one. That's what that song's about?
Well,
that song sounds like a party. And he's like,
a party in New York.
But he's being like reflecting on the changes that are happening in Puerto Rico. And like, that's like, you know, save a kid today if you dial this number. That's what he's talking about? That's crazy, yo.
Maybe.
All right, well, I failed that game. Play an old Bad Bunny.
Old Bad Bunny, yeah. Because this is like going back to the roots.
Yeah.
We need some. Ooh, okay, here's a good one.
As much as I'd love to uplift Puerto Rico, too, like, that's throwing me off. I think we're getting political lyrics out of Bad Bunny.
Well, this is more recent, so you got to get political nowadays.
You got to get political. If you're not saying something, you're saying nothing. That's what they say, right?
Yep.
Or do they? I don't know. Okay, this is like definitely singing to a lady. For sure. I like every song that we've played though. You know what I mean? Like Bad Bunny makes hits. Whether he's singing about politics or getting pussy, you know? Okay, so this one I'm pretty sure he's singing to a girl and he's just talking about how she moves and like how it makes him fucking horny.
The ghost is here.
The ghost is here. I'm thinking like the way you move that ass is like making me want to take you home and make sweet love to you. That's what I'm thinking. Is that what it's about?
It says, let's see. You want verse 1? Sometimes it's Dolce, sometimes it's Bugari. When I take it off of you, after the parties, the glasses of wine, the pounds of weed, you're really loose. I'm on a safari. Shake your ass. You're right.
Yep.
Phenomenal, so I can devour you like an animal.
See, I'm good with that classic Bad Bunny. That stuff that made him who he is today.
Horny Bad Bunny.
Yeah. That's what resonates with me. When Bad Bunny's singing about a girl making him fucking horny, yo. All right, cut it. I almost accidentally pressed stop recording, which would have been terrible to lose it right there just when we started cooking.
I mean, you could have just started it.
I know. Fuck. So that game, not as like big a hit as I thought it would be.
Well, I think what would have made it better if we weren't talking throughout the whole thing and really tried to hear the lyrics.
Really? But then I feel like it's dead air.
But you're hearing the song. So.
You are hearing the song. Let us know at home. How could we do that better? I think the idea in theory.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it like as a content for like Instagram or something where or like just a separate whole set, like not even on the show, but like just translating the vibes of a song and seeing how good I can
That'd be fun to do with the dancehall songs.
Dancehall songs, I know the words. I know what it's about. You don't know what dancehall songs are about?
No, I know what they are too, but I'm saying other people might not.
True. I mean,
most people wouldn't.
You think so? I think like they're pretty like they say a couple of words differently, and maybe like it's quick to hear, but you get the vibe of it pretty easily.
Yeah, a lot easier than Bad Bunny.
Yeah, but I'm dancehall would be too easy for me.
Too easy. Okay, you need a challenge.
I need a challenge. I need to be listening to Cuban music from the 1940s.
Yeah, that's what he sampled, I think.
Is it?
No. It was Puerto Rican.
But while we're on the subject of music, more stuff coming out in the Pdiddy trial. Oh my goodness. Pdiddy keeps making headlines with the things that he's accused of doing, and some of it is just hilarious. Some of them are sex crimes. Some of them, but the one that I loved reading about was Kid Cudi said that when all the feud was going on between him and P. Diddy, there's one day where he gets a call from his assistant, and she's like, P. Diddy's in the house, and he's unwrapping all your Christmas presents. P. Diddy broke into Kid Cudi's house, and he just unwrapped his family's Christmas presents. Just straight up being a Grinch.
Okay, but why was his assistant there?
Kid Cudi's?
Yeah, in the house.
Like, what do you think? What are you trying to say right now?
I don't know.
Are you trying to say that P. Diddy was never even in the house and the assistant was just had a little rage day?
No, but you're saying the family's gift, so was she there to exchange gifts as well?
No, like Kid Cudi was out for the day.
Yeah.
No families at the house.
Okay.
Allegedly, P. Diddy broke in while Kid Cudi was out, but the assistant was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
because she works
She
from home.
works there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's assisting the house.
Yeah. Okay. That's all. That's what I was curious about. Like, I thought assistants work in an office somewhere.
But that is an
Is it a
interesting
home office?
No, that actually. I know you didn't even mean it this way, but that is an interesting way to look at it. That the assistant maybe just had a really bad day, and was like mad at Kid Cudi, and was like, "Fuck you, fuck your family."
She just blamed it on Pdiddy.
And then just had P Diddy broke into the house. Like she's like, "How am I gonna fucking?" After she opened up all the presents, she was panicking. She's like, "Christmas bonus is coming up. I fucked up. Like
Yeah.
I was mad at him, but I didn't mean to do all this. How can I get out of this situation? I need to come up with an amazing excuse." And she's like, "Well, P Diddy does crazy shit.
Yeah, Pdiddy also keyed my car.
P Diddy keyed my car. He showed up here one day with guns. It wouldn't be that crazy for him to break into the house." Yeah, I think if I'm P Diddy's lawyer, that's the fucking angle I'm taking to get out of that one.
No, I was just curious, like, how come the assistant's at the house and no one else is there? Is she there regularly? Or, not to say that she was, like, blaming P. Diddy, but, like, why is she even there?
Yeah, well, doing her damn job. You know?
No, that's a good assistant.
That's crazy.
She's checking
though.
the cameras or something.
Yeah, I mean, she checked them. Like to see P Diddy unwrapping your family's Christmas presents would be crazy. Yo. He's not even destroying the present. He's just unwrapping them. He's not taking them. He's just like
how long before Christmas? Was it like the night before?
the night before. They need to make a Christmas movie about this. And then at the end, P Diddy has a change of heart and he throws the family a freak off. The freakiest freak off ever.
The freak off before Christmas.
The freak off before Christmas. Patent it. We're writing the movie. We're making this coming to you this Christmas. Yeah, that's crazy. P Diddy, like if he did what he's accused of doing, that specifically.
Well, you heard about the car bomb, right?
Yeah, he blew up Kid Cudi's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely heard about that. That not as funny.
Yeah.
That
Also,
one
somehow more believable.
that he blew up the car.
Yeah. Then unwrap the presents.
Unwrapping the presents is just such a hilarious crime to commit against your enemy. Just wait till Christmas. Because do you think he thought about it spur of the moment, or do you think weeks ahead of time he's like, I can't wait till the week of Christmas to go into Kid Cudi's house?
Yeah.
He's like, I know how to get in. I've been there before. I blew up the car.
Yeah.
I know how to get in the house. I'm gonna go in there and unwrap. He loves his family. I'm gonna fucking unwrap all those Christmas presents.
Yeah. But even if it's like a couple days, I mean, okay, then maybe the kids saw the presents and it's like, oh, like you ruined the surprise.
Does Kid Cudi have kids?
I don't know.
Let's see. Kid Cudi, kids. Kid Cudi has one child, a daughter, who's 15 years old. So yeah, 15 years old, and this happened probably like 10 years ago. So she was probably like 5, 6.
Yep.
When P Diddy unwrapped her presents. Poor kid.
Poor kid.
That's so funny though. Like, I've never had like an enemy where I have to do like something to get revenge on them like that. But that is a hilarious thing to do.
Have you seen The Bear?
About the cook, the chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how like the Fack brothers or whatever, they like haunt people and they like just do miscellaneous stuff to like annoy them?
They have ghosts in that show?
No. Like, so like, say you did something to piss me off. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna haunt you now.
Yeah.
It's like I'd like come in here and like turn this around or something, or like just like fuck around, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so maybe like P Diddy's haunting like Kid Cudi's like, oh, ghost unwrap my presents or something, like.
Yeah.
Ghost of P Diddy.
I'm gonna go to that guy's house, make him run out of toilet paper and toothpaste. Really fucking fuck up his morning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being like that cheesed at somebody.
Yeah, what does somebody have to do to you for you to go in their house and unwrap their Christmas presents? Is it have sex with your wife? Because that's what Kid Cudi did, so maybe he deserved it. Are we not talking about that in the court? That maybe everything P Diddy did was for a reason?
Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't really follow the trial like I'm a fucking courtroom reporter, but
Yeah.
I see stuff pop up on Instagram or whatever, and every headline that I've seen is like, none of these are crimes. That one's a crime.
Unwrapping the gifts is a crime.
That one's a crime. That was the first crime, actually. But what I meant was none of these make him a... Actually, like, yeah, no, he's a monster. Yeah, no, I guess he's a bad guy. If he did it. If it wasn't the fucking assistant that just plotted this thing,
I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like a very exciting place to work, though, for P. Diddy. Never a dull moment. You want a fucking career that really, never a dull moment in the office, really keeps the clock moves. You're not gonna be
quick.
You're not gonna be watching the clock working for P. Diddy. He's gonna give you something to do.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely give you something to do.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's it for today. We'll do our
fact.
Our animal fun fact of the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, the solo episode, no guests. Fucking technical, unless the guest is the ghost of technical difficulties when we were trying to set up our listening to Bad Bunny. Did you guys know what those songs were about?
All right.
Time for our animal fun fact of the day. Let's get back to what we know.
Animal fun fact of the day. Almost half the pigs in the world are kept by farmers in China.
I guess I'm one of the ones that's not. I'm one of the pigs that's not kept in China. I'm one of the free pigs in Canada. A lot of pigs in America, too. Shout out to the Americans.
Yeah, the other half is in America.
Huh?
I said the other half is in America.
The other half's in America, for sure. Pig farmers. Chinese people. So most of the Chinese people and pigs are in China. What a coincidence. I don't even know what that meant. But yeah. Okay, cool. Most of the pigs are kept in China. It makes sense. They have the most people.
Yeah.
They eat whatever.
Are they eating them, though? That's the question.
Are Chinese people eating pigs? That's the dumbest question I ever heard.
I don't know. Are they?
They're eating everything. What are Chinese people not eating? Of course they're going to eat pigs. One of the most delicious of all the.
I've never heard of Chinese bacon before.
You've never heard of Chinese bacon? I've never heard of Chinese bacon, but I've seen a bunch of Chinese dishes that have pork in them. Sweet and sour pork.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Ribs. They do. Chinese people do ribs for sure. I just when I imagine Chinatown, and I've been in Chinatown recently, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm thinking I've seen some pigs in windows, like just not
Probably,
live.
yeah. You've probably seen them hanging up.
Couple pig heads, couple pig
Yeah.
pig hooves, all kinds of shit.
Big feet.
Pig feet. All right. And now, a word from God. Find out what God has in store for us today. Turn to a random page in the Bible. See if it applies to the episode.
This is Bad Bunny.
That'd be crazy. The fight for Jerusalem. Lo, a day shall come for the Lord when the spoils shall be divided in your midst. And I will gather all the nations against Jerusalem for battle. The city shall be taken, houses plundered, women ravished. Half of the city shall go into exile, but the rest of the people shall not be removed from the city. Well, I mean, P. Diddy did go in that guy's house and fucking take his presents. Or they didn't. No, he ravaged the presents, but he didn't take them.
But Kid Cudi did take his girl.
Yeah.
Which one's which? Which side are we really on here?
Who's Jerusalem? Who's Jerusalem and who here? Made it tie in. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Another episode of Uncut Jams. Danté, where can people find you?
You can find me online at Shedante, CHEZDANTE. Follow your boy.
And if you made it this far into the episode, there's a chance that you might be like, I wish I could fucking pay this guy money to do this. And you can help out if you want. Throw some cash my way at HELPJAMOUT@gmail.com. That's helpjamout@gmail.com. And you can follow me at James. Come on now. Tell your friends to listen. And subscribe and like and do all that shit, yo. And we're going to keep it going. Peace.
Out in the street, they call it
Uncut Jams.